You know, weight management is a problem for a lot of us. I struggle with it. But one of the nice things I've found since living in America is that there's an understanding that a large portion of the population is largely proportioned, and concessions are made. Just up the street from my local supermarket, there's a street sign. It's a state sanctioned street sign. It features a stenciled picture of a fairly robust looking bicycle, but underneath it are the words, may use full lane. I don't know. I think if you, I don't want to cast aspersions on anybody, but if you're a cyclist whose butt is the same width as a city bus, it might be time to rethink some of your dietary choices. I think television is at least partly to blame for the obesity problem in this country. Have you seen that program, My 600 Pound Life? My 600 Pound Life. I mean, how is that not encouraging the overeater? There's probably someone sitting at home right now, 599 pounds, thinking, I could probably stand to lose a few. And then the show comes on, My 600 Pound Life. And he thinks, my God, I'm just 4 quarter pounders away from becoming a celebrity. Thank God I have Uber Eats on speed dial. Let me just mash it. But what to do about it? Exercise? The gym? I hate the gym. All of that grunting and sweating and struggling with equipment. It's just me putting on my shoes. And they had those full length mirrors. And there's always some red faced, sweaty git reflected in there. I just can't stand to see myself suffer like that. What else? Sport? In my country, rugby is very popular, but I can't get into it. It's like watching ants running around on green felt. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I enjoy drinking beer and yelling my opinion at the TV as much as the next guy. I just prefer to do it watching romantic comedies. Look at this guy, outside of your best mate's house, right after the wedding, professing your undying love to his new bride. Love actually, my ass. You're a jerk, actually. Do, 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 do. What else? Cycling? I mean, aside from the risk of being mown down by one of the supersized cyclists that apparently roam the city, have you ever really looked at a cyclist? I mean, really looked at one. You have to look past all of the safety equipment. You know, the helmet with the mirrors and the fluoro jacket and the spandex pants with a diaper sewn into the butt and the silly little tap shoes. Look past all of that safety equipment. Look at their faces. They look miserable. And whenever I see a cyclist and I look past all of that safety equipment to that sad little face, I can't help but think, why are you going to so much trouble to protect a life that clearly brings you so little joy? I don't know. The only sport that I'm interested in hasn't really been in vogue since the 80s, and that's the sport of power walking, heel toe, heel toe. I don't want to do it. Anytime I walk with that kind of pace and intensity, I'm making my way towards the liquor store and it's 5 minutes to closing, but I could watch it for hours. But I do think there's a piece of equipment missing for the training. When I was a kid, some of the kids had these chopper bicycles. They had big wheel at the back, little wheel up front, 8 dropper handlebars, banana seat, and behind the seat was a long, thin, yellow fiberglass flagpole. And on top of that was a little red felt pennant, triangular felt pennant. That's what you need. You take the flagpole and you wedge it between the butt cheeks of the lead walker. And then while he's walking, he's going to act like a metronome and set time for the others. That's the only exercise I'll need. 20 minutes of watching power walking 4 times a week, I'll giggle the pounds off.